Hey nerds, welcome back to another Nerdsalt podcast, the place where you can be mad about Green Lantern not being in Justice League. We review the geeky news of today and give it to you like Superman gives people hope. So grab a seat and snacks and enjoy today's episode of Dash of Salt. To talk about all of the geeky news of this multiverse, we need super friends. So here they are.
My name is Cam. You know me as Low Class on my channel, but enough about me.
This is Zim. I came here for salt and sarcasm.
My name's Snowy, and I just run the background stuff.
And I'm your host, Brandon S.
So where's Shane at this time, Zim?
Something about cow tipping with aliens.
Oh, okay. So he got stuck with cow tipping with aliens.
Swamp Thing?
He's under the cow. He's under the cows.
You know, as weird as Alan Moore's run on Swamp Thing was, that probably happened.
Alright, The Flash, Season 3. It looks good.
From what I've seen, yeah.
Who do y'all think Malfoy's playing?
Alchemy.
Oh man, I forgot he's gonna be in
Alchemy?
Alchemy?
Is he not playing
Alchemy. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That or the... It's not really Dark Flash, but everybody's speculating about the...
I don't think
the
he's going to
black
be Dark
suit
Flash.
Dark Flash.
That'd be too obvious.
Yeah.
I think Alchemy's a good bet. Also, I've heard rumors there's going to be another vigilante in the show, so he could be, I don't know, some, like, not as well-known DC vigilante. Mm-hmm. I've been hearing rumors that the dude called Vigilante is going to show up on Flash and Arrow, so...
Yeah. Somebody was saying it was probably Nightwing, but
Nah, it's not going to be
No.
Nightwing.
Yeah.
Nightwing didn't show up on Arrow when they had Deathstroke. He ain't going to show up
Yeah.
in the Flash just to show up.
Yeah.
True.
But I did hear that it's only supposed to be Flashpoint, like, messed up like that for,
Yeah.
like, 1 or 2 episodes, and then it goes...
It'd be kind of like a mirror universe thing.
Yeah.
It'd be ballsy if they did a whole season, but I don't know. That's a big gamble, because what if people don't like it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, at this Flashpoint, they could just mess it up even more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing, like, DC always did that. Like, they would have, like, some big cosmic event, and it would change a few little minor things.
I mean, that's what they're kind of doing with Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, we gotta go further back in time. We gotta go further back in time.
Nazis again.
Also, they better show Sergeant Rock. They teased me with Sergeant Rock, and then they didn't say it was Sergeant Rock they teamed up with in World War II. Give me friggin' Sergeant Rock, man. Damn. Oh, I did see on the docket, but Gotham, though. Gotham's going to be coming back with its crazy ass.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man.
I need to start watching.
I didn't see anything
It's
new.
nuts.
And the trailer was a bunch of old clips.
Yeah, it was just a clip show. It was like, where the hell's the new stuff?
So it's just a clip show of all the old stuff?
It was
Yeah.
basically like a
It was
recap.
season
like,
2.
Like, you know, up to the very last moment when all of those freaks get out of the car.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't see it then, because I just now started season 2.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
hey, don't spoil it for him, but it's shit's
Yeah.
weird. But this isn't going to really mean much. They're introducing one of the newer villains in the show, the Court of Owls.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think that's going to be...
So are they like
three's
the
big
season's villain, or are they just...
Yeah, they're going to be the season's new villain. They're like a kind of an Illuminati group with these creepy-ass owl masks.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. But anyway,
They
back
never play.
to the Flash. God.
I just realized his most unfavorable game to play. Uno. The reverse card.
I'm gonna smack you. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what they're doing for the show, pretty much. Draw 1, draw 2. We're gonna draw 4. We're gonna bring the entire crew back to another universe. We're gonna throw them in. We're gonna reverse it now. Guess we're going back in time. We're fixing the reverse that we did back before.
God. I have to pimp smack him. Yeah, back in the Flash, Wally in costume.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I know a lot of people who, you know, I didn't get into comics until I was in my 20s. Because, you know, I had a bad breakup. Then I, you know, started an addiction to comic books, which I had to wean myself off of because I was spending a lot of money.
At least it wasn't heroin.
Yeah. Then I got onto tabletop RPG books, but that's a story for another day when we have an episode about that. But,
At least it went to good use.
yeah. And I have made some of my money back from some RPG books I didn't use. But that's besides the point. But a lot of them were really mad that Wally got sidetracked as being the Flash, because he was the Flash for nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
And then Barry Allen's back, cool, but still do stories with Wally, and then it started happening gradually less and less, and then Flashpoint happened, and he was gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I'd thank the people of the show to bring him back. Everyone is super excited. And he made the dorky ass Kid Flash costume look cool.
Yeah. The thing that bothered me about it, and I don't know what they're gonna do with his character yet.
Yeah.
But he got his power in the end of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flash went back, and now in this new world that is now like normal, where his mom's alive, Wally still got his powers.
Maybe Wally's going to replace him in this new universe.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he's Flash.
Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense because...
Both of them would have disappeared if that was the case.
Well, not only that, but he got his power before Barry went back in time and changed the timeline. So he got his power either way.
I think it's
Barry
going to be... They're probably just going to play with Doctor Who don't give a shit time travel rules, man.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just one thing that bothered me, but...
Basically, I wanted Wally to have speed from the moment he showed up, so I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap if they run up and kick Darkseid in the nuts and that gives him his powers.
But another, like, something sad was Iris didn't recognize him in the trailer. She was like, "Oh, we're something on your world, aren't we?" And
he's just like,
yeah, that was
interdimensional and time travel would suck balls for that reason.
Yeah, it would.
God knows. Or you get really unlucky and go to a world where, like, I don't know, reptile aliens invaded or something.
It could have been like on Flashpoint where they went back in time and then, they went back to the new universe and then when he met her again, finds out she's with somebody else and he's just like, "Ooh, I was okay up until about 30 seconds ago. Can we rewind time a little bit?
Yes,
I need to find Batman."
Shit, where's Batman? Or
you're not Bruce Wayne, you're Bruce Wayne's father.
It's kind of sad though, and main Flashpoint, we're not gonna get some of the cool shit we got from there.
Yeah.
Like Aquaman and Wonder Woman having a war that has destroyed pretty much all of Europe.
Damn.
Yeah,
man, they would need Disney to come on to start rebuilding Atlantis because that'd be the only way to show justice.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, like I remember reading, because this is years ago, one of the tie-ins to Flashpoint. It was the evil ass Aquaman one, and he's just kind of like watching like all the beautiful art and architecture and shit in Rome sink, and it's like,
shit.
Jeez, Aquaman, what happened to you, man?
He got this. Was this before he lost his arm or after?
He still had his arm in this version.
Yeah.
Fun story about that in the comics. He got this weird water prosthetic arm. Then he got his arm back when he came back from the dead.
Right.
Weird crap happened.
Well,
There was
things happen.
animated either a movie or something where he, like, the story of him losing his arm was pretty much he cut it off to save
That was
his
in
kid
the
or something.
Justice League show.
Yeah.
Which was badass.
Yeah, it was. That was
in the
cool.
comics, I think like piranhas bit it off. It's like,
Yeah, it was some
Jeez.
damn, piranhas.
It's like, you're the king of the sea. Just tell him not to.
Yeah, like,
We're from
hey,
you in the river now,
Hey.
motherfucker.
can you stop?
I hear you talking fish.
Son of a bitch.
Apparently not piranha
Not that
fish.
one.
I was imagining Aquaman just, stop it, you little dicks.
Bunch of piranhas.
Yeah. But Flash looks really good.
Yeah, it's always been good. Arrow's got to get back on track because that last season was pretty uneven.
No,
The last couple
I don't know
of-
it
what you're
looks
talking
like-
about. Daredevil was great.
Oh, yeah, that is the biggest. Don't get me wrong, love the crew. I love the crew. They're
Yeah.
all great people and very nice to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that gives John Barrowman work is worth it.
Right.
True.
Yeah, they said there's an article saying that the Arrow is kind of getting back to its roots of season 1 and 2, where they're starting simple. He's not going to be fighting people with magic.
I didn't
or
mind
anything
that,
like
honestly.
that.
It was just some of the other crap.
Yeah, I don't. This is something they said.
I'd be great with Constantine showing back up.
freaking KG Beast again. In the trailer.
Yes!
Alright, so...
That guy's
I
awesome.
didn't realize they had released a trailer for Arrow because it's freaking Comic-Con. They launched trailers for everything, so I was kind of overwhelmed. But so I got to watch it. KG Beast.
He was good in the second one. Like, his character was so nice.
So over the past week, I watched Assault on Arkham, and within the first 10 minutes, KG Beast gets his head blown off, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
they introduce him like this badass
I
just
am
busting
KG
through,
Beast. Poof.
just literally just plows through like 4 different things of security, just like kills about 100 people. He's like finally just gets arrested. He's like, I'm gonna kill you all when I get back here. And then he was the only one that's like, well, I'm just gonna walk away. I don't really care about your Suicide Squad. It's just like, I'm gonna blow your head up. Like, do you understand this? Like,
Yeah, that's
no,
what I
you
like
won't
about the
eat
new
us.
Suicide Squad movie. They're doing Amanda Waller justice. She looks like she would murder you without a thought.
I got introduced to the shark guy because of the art.
King Shark?
Oh my god, he is
Isn't
amazing.
King Shark
But he's afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you
King
kidding
Shark,
me?
he's a super villain in DC.
Right,
See,
but
he's
where
in the
did
new
you-
version of the comic
In
Suicide Squad.
Assault on Arkham is in between the two Arkham Asylum video games for Batman in the Arkham realm or world and the universe, and they have to go in to get the Riddler out, and they have to put a Suicide Squad together in order to get them. They have Killer Frost, they have Deadshot, Harley Quinn.
Killer
the-
Frost would have been awesome. For
King Shark?
the movie, I
King
think.
Shark.
Oh, yeah.
And there was this other one. I don't remember his name. And then
Captain Boomerang?
Oh, Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, I'm about to say Boomer's always
And
been in the
the
Suicide
other
Squad.
guy, something Widow. I forget what it was. It was something Widow.
There's so many DC
I don't know.
supervillains.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I missed from Arrow. The Suicide Squad episodes were always a blast.
Well, they killed Deadshot, so
Yeah,
now they're
no.
not going to do it
And
because
let me tell you,
Deadshot's...
No,
spoilers.
Deadshot was needed in that. Like, that was his entire shtick, was him.
Yeah, being a smart ass and shit. That was sad though. Like that was a heart wrenching episode they gave them.
Yeah.
We need
It
more
was kind
episodes
of
like
cool,
that.
though, because he was kind of like, well,
Yeah.
I'm helping everybody else, so I'm all right to die.
They
now.
kind of showed some
like,
of
all
that
right.
element about him in the Secret Six because he was willingly part of that team, so he kind of got the whole family dynamic with them. Like when they're about to be overrun by these like weird barbarian cave people at the center of the earth. It's comics, it's DC. So of course they go on missions there, but like they're about to be overrun. He just tells like their youngest member, who's this Black Alice, who's this goth teenager who could steal magical powers. He's like, "Get out of here, kid!" It's like no sense you dying too.
Right.
But yeah, anybody who plays the Batman games on any of the consoles, I would highly recommend Assault on Arkham because it goes in between the
It's
video
an
games
animated
themselves.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
It runs about an hour and 10 minutes, and
Cool.
it's incredibly fun.
Is that the one where Harley Quinn and Deadshot hook up?
That's the
Oh,
new
yeah.
52 comics, man.
No,
Yeah.
it was in... Yeah.
It was in the actual-
Then I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's actually really good, and it's not like played out what they did with the Killing Joke, which was just all kinds of fucked up.
Oh,
And
God.
that's all I can say to
Surprisingly,
that.
it
That's,
bother me.
I'm
Yeah.
It
ready
didn't
to see
bother
the
me.
Killing Joke.
Like,
Man.
it was just like, because the first part, I was just like, okay. And then the second part is really what I wanted to watch. And I was like, that was
If you want to watch the movie, skip about 30 to 35 minutes, and then it actually goes to what the
Oh
comic
God,
was.
they padded it out, didn't they? I
Well,
remember when
then-
DC
yeah.
adapted things, they would either adapt stuff that they had to cut stuff out, or they just adapt stuff just the right length.
Right.
They padded
That's
in
what
a
you
lot
do.
of emotional
Don't
and
pad.
physical abuse.
Yikes!
Yeah. and
That
it
is
was-
not something you need because that is a very controversial story.
they,
Also,
they went out of their way.
one thing I kind of like looking at all the footage of it, I kind of wish they used some of the more lurid and nightmarish colors they use in the actual comic because that's really part of the experience because it's like a goddamn nightmare.
Well, you know they're gonna
After
try
about
to,
an hour, it goes back to it.
You know they're gonna try to, have that all anchored towards, younger audience, so they ain't gonna try to use them.
Oh, hell no.
This
Not
is
only
something
that,
you don't
they
even
just-
want your kids to see. I wouldn't even.
You don't want
I
your
wouldn't
damn,
even
you
recommend
don't want
it.
no kids.
Just skip over the first 30, 35 minutes, and then it gets to what the actual comic was about.
And this is which one now?
the
This
killing
is the
joke.
Killing
The Killing Joke.
Basically, the one good origin for the Joker.
Yeah.
Right.
They added in 30 minutes, and it involved Batman and Batgirl doing it on top of one of the buildings.
Damn.
What?
Yeah. No, it gets even worse. Then after that happens, they have to physically and mentally separate because she wants to keep joining him on things, and he's playing the, oh, well, I can't let you do that now. You're too sacred to me.
I didn't know
It was just
Batman and
warning
Batgirl was
that-
No,
like
that's
that.
just
Feeling-
creepy, man.
Cause
Yeah.
she's like what, like
She's
20
18.
something? Like she's
She's
like
in
real
her
young,
20s.
and he's like 40.
Yeah, that's creepy.
30.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it gets a lot worse than that. That's just cherry coating it.
Oh,
The
God.
only thing they did justice
That's one
for
thing.
her.
That's one thing. Like the
is at the
DC
very
animated
end.
universe's comics did that also. Like the Batman Beyond like prequel comics that they made,
Mhm.
they implied that, and it was weird and like it was implied that she was cheating on Nightwing with Batman. So it's like
What the hell?
The only thing that
Yeah.
they changed at the very end was they had the Joker stop lapping before Batman did. That was the only thing that they changed, and the only thing that they changed for Batgirl was instead of it just ending on that, they show her actually being capable, moving around in her wheelchair, and actually going back to work.
Yeah.
She becomes
That-
Oracle.
Becoming
Yeah.
Oracle,
Yeah.
See, Alan Moore never intended this to be in canon. Like, he said that it was kind of like just a one-shot story, a what-if story, like they used to do a crap load of in DC.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's
Unfortunately...
what the whole first dialogue is. What if I kill you or you kill me? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, people liked it, and then, fortunately for Barbara Gordon, she was given the Oracle thing by the guy that did the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like, it was revealed she was like, Oracle originally just did work for the Suicide Squad. And it's like, oh shit, it's Batgirl. Then she kind of became the operations for the entire DC superhero community.
Right.
But yeah, most people are not very happy about the first 30 minutes.
I bet.
They're happy that it went to canon to what it was the actual in the comic,
Yeah.
and that it was almost perfectly alike. The only other change that happened was they were going through one of the mirror rooms, and then they ended up in the Batman's house if it was upside down, and the Joker hits him with a lobster. That was the only difference, and I found that hilarious.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I imagine this is all this enormously goddamn creepy with Mark Hamill doing it, because
Yep.
it was.
Oh, it was.
Mark
it was
Hamill
phenomenal.
is
It
the
was
Joker.
so good,
Yeah.
though.
Just like no one
yeah.
else could play Luke Skywalker, nobody else could really, capture the Joker like that man did.
Yeah.
Dude, it sent chills down my back, and I knew what was coming.
Yeah. That's like, I'm gonna have
Now is this
Yeah, it's
now
so
is this
good.
only available like streaming services or can
No,
you
you can
like
buy
buy
it
it?
now.
Okay.
It's out. It came out Monday.
Okay.
The 25th.
Because I knew it came out, but the only thing I knew it was out on was like on PlayStation, Xbox and all that. I didn't know if it was
They
like
do
through
it
streaming.
delayed now. They do it delayed where they do streamable, and then 2 days later they do the DVDs and other content like that.
Okay. See, I was gonna get a physical copy, but
Yeah, I
It's good.
think it came out Saturday. If not, it came out Wednesday. I forget which of the two.
probably Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see anything, in the end of the stores the past weekend. So yeah, I'll definitely get my hands on it and check it out.
I
Don't
don't
you
want
got the comic too?
I have
the
Like a
deluxe
collection or
edition,
something?
the one that's
I
different.
can't find the good version of it. The deluxe edition is bullshit because they recolored a bunch of things.
It's still the story, though. If you
It's
want
still
to
the
read
story,
it, I
yeah.
can do it.
Right.
But-
I'm going to say whoever got to, I want to
See,
read it before
I'll
I
let you
watch
borrow
it.
Yeah. The deluxe is better than nothing. Also, read Alan Moore's commentary on it. Alan Moore is a weird, scary man.
He regrets making it though.
Oh, he does. Also, he kind of
He
regrets
doesn't even
watching
like
it.
anything. Like, he doesn't like anything DC's doing.
Yeah. Well,
He doesn't, well, movie-wise. He didn't like
Yeah.
Batman
There's
vs. Superman.
one adaptation he likes of his work. It was the Justice League cartoons adaptation of The Man Who Has Everything. And actually, I like that better than his comic. 'cause
It was a
makes more
movie,
sense.
wasn't it? The Man Who Has Everything?
For The Man Who Has Everything. It's a title from a bunch of stuff, I think.
Oh, okay. I must be thinking of something else then.
Yeah, it's probably been the title of a movie too. But yeah, that's a good story too. But Alan Moore, scary wizard that lives in Northampton, England. He looks like Rasputin and may in fact have been. There's a weird British invasion in the 80s and 90s of these weird Brit, Scot, and Irish dudes. Alright.
Justice League trailer.
Yeah.
It looks awesome, man.
We called it shortly after the last podcast.
Yes, we did.
I was like, we were speculating, then it dropped. We're like, well, we gotta make another one. But it's like, I've been like the biggest apathetic towards BVS, but this I'm excited for. It looks like they have fun in it.
Yeah.
It does not look dreary.
Batman's a lot more like cracking, or Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
is
Right.
cracking jokes and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Not-
fun and there's jokes, there's light.
Right.
Yeah.
Aquaman looks badass and basically just chunky
I thought,
whiskey.
He's
I
an
thought for a
actual
second.
hero.
I thought for a second that was Roman Reigns from WWE. I was like, what the hell? They got Samoan playing Aquaman. What is this?
Yeah. Well,
There's
Jason
something-
Momoa is Hawaiian.
Something different that they did was they actually, like, Batman vs. Superman or Man of Steel, like, there wasn't actually a hero aspect to the character.
Yeah.
Aquaman is the hero aspect to Justice
Yeah,
League.
he's helping people. Like they
Yeah.
say, he brings them fish.
Exactly.
So they have enough to
Yeah.
get through the winter. And
I like how they actually show his physique, what he can actually do, and some of the things about his powers.
I didn't see him in armor, though. I'm ready for his armor.
Oh,
That stuff
yeah.
looks amazing, dude. From the pictures,
the armor
it looks
is
awesome.
coolish.
But a lot of the
Yeah.
I want
issues,
him riding like a megalodon.
but a lot of the issues people had with him was just that they just assumed that he had whales, guys, and that was it. The only thing he could do was that. They don't know about his backstory. That
Yeah.
he can literally he has
He's king of 70% of the earth.
Literally. He has a massive army that can take almost out the freaking Amazons.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
My brother made a good point. I don't
What's
know
that?
if
Is that the
anybody's
armor
done
right
it
there?
yet. No. But he said that a human's body has water in it, so he could technically just drown you,
Oh, fun
Pretty
fact
much.
about the
like
fish
within
thing.
yourself.
It's telepathy with the fish.
So boom.
In Grant Morrison's classic Justice League run. If you haven't read that, read that shit. I'll let y'all borrow it if I can
That's in
find my
black and white.
copies of
No,
my
okay,
archives. Like I said, I might have sold it at some point when I needed money, but it's good stuff. Even though, like, one weird disclaimer, this was during a stupid run where they made Superman some blue electric guy for a while. So,
weird.
except for a couple stories, he's not normal Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the Justice League stuff is cool. There's these white Martians that invade Earth, and they're like taunting badass, long-haired Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Send fish after me? I'm gonna access your basal ganglia, which is the closest part of a fish brain that you have, and then give you a seizure. Because of this shape-shifting Martian on the go.
Yeah, seizure powers. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's
Aquaman will.
underestimated.
Aquaman's first appearance has him punching through a U-boat,
Shit.
which is badass.
Right?
Yeah.
Also,
I can't wait for this.
There's nasty shit in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Sharks, all the sea monsters in DC.
Yeah.
Fuck the ocean, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to see him use a shark in
Yeah.
this movie.
Just start riding on it.
You better
like,
use that same
Not
shark.
only that, I mean just like
You better
somebody's
use the
close to a
same
dock or
exact
something.
shark
He's
that
just
was
like,
in Injustice.
Oh yeah.
Use that shark.
I love that move in Injustice.
Use that shark.
Just
Oh,
recreates
yeah.
Jaws and just like one fellow swoop just takes
Yep.
out the entire
Takes it
crew.
out.
You're just gonna grab a shark and pitch it like a lawn dart at someone.
Have a majestically riding dolphin.
Right.
Fine, I'll help you. Yeah.
Screw a dolphin, get an orca.
There you go.
They're like the Cadillac of the dolphin family.
Yeah. No Green Lantern.
Yeah, I know. Where the hell's Green Lantern?
I don't know.
Well, we gotta wait till 2020 because that Ryan Reynolds movie bombed. Nothing against you, Ryan Reynolds. We love you as Deadpool, and we love that you're a nerd.
I think he purposely bombed the movie just so he could be Deadpool.
Nah, he really likes Green Lantern.
But he was
He
Deadpool.
really
and,
likes
He was
Deadpool.
also Deadpool already in X-Men. Or
They-
And
they
he was
meant
the
Green,
best
but-
part of that movie. That and like the actual 10 minutes where Wolverine was running around naked stabbing people, which is all. That's what a true Wolverine origin movie would be. It just cuts open with him busting out and taking.
Butt ass naked, just shredding people.
Yeah, and then him wandering the Canadian wilderness until he's found by some people.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
How's
Then
he a
he
hero
produced-
if he kills people?
Well,
He's just like stabbing people, like decapitating people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's
I
part of the
thought
X-Men."
of him as an anti-hero.
Well, he tries not to kill. That's one thing. Wolverine's always been kind of inconsistent about. It depends on who writes him, really. But
It's like Punisher.
well, the Punisher
Boom.
just kills.
Yeah.
Wolverine has more scruples than the Punisher.
True.
But he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
So
Well, he's
Well,
an anti-hero.
there's nothing that separates him from being a bad guy other than the fact
All right, let's
that
say
they're like,
there's a
he's part
difference
of a
between
team.
like eating a Girl Scout and stabbing the living hell out of Sabretooth because he's trying to eat a Girl Scout. And also,
He has-
Sabretooth is a dick.
Yeah,
He
he
has
is.
the point there.
He does.
Sabretooth has always just been a colossal dick. There was one time in the comics though where like he got. I'm not making this up. I can't remember when it
Did he
was.
get a badge for that?
What? Oh god. No, Wolverine gave him like a lobotomy with his claw, and it made Sabretooth temporarily good. Which that's kind of fucked up and unethical if you think about it.
Right?
X-Men's,
worked, though.
X-Men's full of all kinds of weird crap like that.
It worked though. Made him good for a minute.
Yeah, but yeah.
we're talking about Green Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think they're gonna add one because they're making the Green Lantern movie. I don't think there'll be a Green Lantern in Justice League until after that movie comes out.
However,
So they're trying,
they-
I guess they're gonna try to see if the
Is it safe?
Yeah, pretty much. Like if the Justice League movie is good, and then they go with the
I
Green
think it's
Lantern,
gonna-
add him
I think it's
into
gonna
the
be a
next
hit.
Justice
Yeah, I
League
think
movie.
They might actually wait until the very end, like they do for most of their movies.
Oh,
Where
you're right.
They want
You
to
could just have the ring
do it like
floating in
Marvel.
space.
Yeah, or you
Yeah.
can just show up at less because it looks like Darkseid's going to be the villain because
Well,
I've heard Steppenwolf is in.
Steppenwolf.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like the big. But it doesn't matter because Steppenwolf and then Darkseid, like they're both the same. They're both from the same thing. so-
Apocalypse. Steppenwolf ain't shit compared to Darkseid though.
Yeah.
Darkseid is one of the most evil characters in all of fiction.
Also, we
Like,
didn't
he's
see
described
Superman
as-
yet, though, so they might not do that unless Superman's actually in the movie.
Superman's probably gonna show up in the last 5 minutes. Like
That's what
They're probably gonna make another trailer with him in it.
Yeah.
he's gonna show. No, he's gonna do. He's
I'm
gonna
sure
show
he's
up in
in.
the. I bet you money. Remember the Death of Superman? And it shows back up in that black costume.
Yeah, with
That's
the
what he's
mullet.
gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, they're not gonna have the mullet, and I'm gonna be
Oh,
sad.
I bet they will.
They better have
Bring
that
the
mullet.
mullet.
I bet he grows
Bring
his
the
hair
mullet.
back out.
Bring the mullet.
And the
please.
Clark Kent just shows up. Clark, where have you been for the last 3 months, and why do you have a mullet?
Get a haircut. Change your suit color.
Did who was the producers for Green Lantern as well as the X-Men?
It was Warner Brothers did it.
Yeah,
Okay, was it both?
I think so.
That's probably why then. If that was the case.
No, X-Men is Fox.
Okay. I was going to say, if it was the same company, he'd be like, I could totally get them to redo one character if I
That's
messed
the thing.
this up.
Ryan Reynolds was only in that movie because they said if he walked, he would never get to play Deadpool again.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Fortunately,
probably why.
it paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fox realized we fucked up by not listening to the nerds.
Yeah.
Well, it also took them, what was it, like 1/4 of a chance that he might have been possibly the person who leaked it. If it wasn't for the leak, that, anybody in the cast, we're not sure who, but if it wasn't
Thanks,
for that
Ryan.
leak, then nobody would have been able to see what it was going to be or whatever else, and then that's what came to
Trust me,
fruition.
that gave me. That was one of the best laughing experiences I've had in a movie theater in a long time. Like, I've not heard a theater holler that hard since I saw the original Hangover in theaters. Oh, God, that
What
was
else
funny.
was in the Justice League trailer?
The
The Flash.
Yeah, The Flash.
Big. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, like, I've been kind of ambivalent towards that because, the Flash show, and it's kind of like,
Yeah.
but this kid seems all right.
No,
Also,
so
he's
these
watching
are
Rick
not-
and Morty.
These are not the same Flash
they're
from.
not.
Okay,
No.
I was making
Different
sure. 'cause I
content.
looked
It's still
at it.
Barry Allen.
Yeah,
I don't know
yes.
why they did that.
So it's the same
Yeah, they could've went
character,
with
but it's a
somebody
different
else.
actor.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes
Well, I
no
guess
sense. 'Cause that threw me off.
Justice League.
That threw me off because I was like,
Yeah.
I've never seen this guy in the Flash TV show. Who's this black-haired kid? And then earlier y'all was talking about like two different Flash. I was like, okay, maybe this is the other Flash y'all was talking about.
Yeah.
And then after I saw the trailer, I think I don't know who it was, but someone said, "Yo, this is not the same Flash from or this is the same Flash, but not the same actor."
Flash, yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's what threw me off.
Yeah.
But it also shows a good comparison between a movie costume,
Yep.
TV
I
costume.
feel like the movie costume is based off of Injustice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks
Like
like
an
It
that.
does.
Definitely does.
It looks
look like it.
armored and
Yeah.
that's weird, but
I don't
it
know why
works.
they did that. Because
Well-
Batman's suit's not armored, but like, well,
Yeah, of all
it's not
people-
metally armor.
Yeah.
Well,
Of
But
all
everybody
people,
else-
Batman's would be.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, you would
did
think
for
Batman
Batman.
would be
They were
armored.
just like, oh, he's joining Batman's team. Batman's gonna hook him up. So that's
Oh,
probably
they
the
could
only
be
thing.
doing like how Iron Man did with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that too.
Uh,
It seemed familiar.
Yeah,
He's
it
like
does.
showing up
It
and then
does.
Yeah, so like he does the right response. Why are you in my house?
Right?
Also, why
Why-
doesn't he know who Bruce Wayne is?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
Nobody
know it was
knows.
Bruce Wayne for it.
Nobody
So I
knows
was
who
like, wait,
Bruce
that's-
Wayne
what's that?
was, but he was once he threw the actual boomerang.
I
That's
knew it was Batman.
yeah.
That's
he
when
was
I
like,
realized.
oh,
Holy crap! I'm joining Batman.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like nobody in that universe knows who Bruce. Like everybody knows who Bruce Wayne is, except for Clark Kent and BVS, and then Flash. How does
Oh, man.
everybody in the world know who? Because in BVS, remember
Well, how
Clark
many
Kent's like,
Fortune
"Who's that?" And he's
500
like,
people
"What do you
do
live
you know?
under a
because
rock?"
he's,
That's
he's probably
Bruce Wayne.
seen multiple people out of context and be like, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. Just to get this out there, we need to get together to do this.
Yeah.
And Aquaman just like silly mortal. Like,
He's like, piss off. Chugs a bottle of bourbon, goes back in the sea.
is this a more or more? No.
Yeah,
No.
well,
He
He said
no.
yeah, that's good, man.
yeah. Also, Wonder Woman. Holy crap, that trailer looks good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Like,
just
it's-
glad they used the lasso. That
Yeah, the last
Oh, yeah, I
amazing.
saw that.
The armor looks good. She's got that badass sword made by Hephaestus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got that shield.
Oh yeah.
Slided that shield slide in the trailer, man.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
that shield's
felt-
gonna be used a lot.
Like at first, when I watched it the first time, she had the shield again, and I was like, okay, World War II or One, whichever
Yeah.
one it is, and a shield. So Captain America-ish.
Well, yeah,
but I
but
mean,
The
it
most
looks awesome.
One of
It
the most
looks
famous
like-
war bonds of all time was Wonder Woman leading Marines on a beach,
I think
Yeah.
we're seeing a trend here.
punching
Yeah.
Nazis in the dick. That's the trend. Also, Wonder Woman has a lot of like Nazi supervillains. So
She does, yeah.
From what I've seen and from some of the leaks I've seen, it looks like Red Skull is going to be the main villain for Wonder Woman.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, Red Skull's Marvel.
Oh.
I was like, wait a
something
minute.
was familiar with that for that era. I don't remember which
Probably
one.
because he looks like evil Von Nazi.
Yeah. Something Red Skull based
I think I
is
know
what
what
was
you're
going to be the
talking
character. That's what I
Oh
saw.
god, I'm trying to think of all the.
They're probably
DC
not.
novels.
They probably miss.
Black Skull went in my mind, and I was like, no, they're not
Black
doing
Mask.
that.
Black
no,
Mask.
yeah, Black Mask. No way.
I get like confused. They look alike.
But yeah, something with the red mask then, but it's going to probably be the super.
Oh yeah,
villain
it was
for it.
Von Gunter. It's a female, like a baroness, like this
Yeah.
evil ass
Baroness.
baroness
Oh, I
lady.
see.
Yeah, Paula Von Gunter, I think her name is. Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's
that
probably
name
it.
sounds very familiar.
Also, they could use Captain Nazi, who's actually a Shazam Captain Marvel villain.
Yeah.
He's such a dick. Captain Nazi is such a dick beyond even just being a Nazi. Like he was like injured and being cared for by this young boy and his grandfather. You know what he did? Once he got better, he killed the grandfather, like up the leg of that boy,
Damn.
just cause.
So even the Nazis called him a dick?
Yes. Even the Nazis call this guy a dick.
Yeah, they could have done a lot of characters, like Cheetah.
Oh,
shit,
yeah, that would have been great.
I bet she's gonna be like the end credits thing. Just
Or like the
uh,
next villain or something?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
That was
about
dope.
like they
Ares.
could have done because we got to see where she came from.
yeah,
Like
that mascara and
Yeah.
what it looks like. It looks cool.
it does look cool.
Like it looks cool and it's not so damn dark.
Well, they were supposed to do that in Batman vs Superman, but
Well,
they didn't
to
have
be
enough
fair,
money
they're-
to put her.
Their
They
cut
didn't
was
have
already
enough
3 hours
money?
long.
They said
They
That's
had
what
a
the rumor
lot of
was.
money
there
for
was
that.
no money to do her part. They wanted to do Batman and
Zack
Superman.
Snyder has to buy hookers and blow somehow.
Well, I mean, if they spent $200,000 just on a costume, I mean, they might need to start
But,
pricing
what was
elsewhere.
The
Other one, Cersei.
She has a
A lot
but
of
she
Greek.
has the. It's like a Greek villain. Oh, what was his name?
Gotta be more specific, but all right. So Ares is a constant thorn in her side. In the New 52, which I think is really cool, Apollo is her like main nemesis.
Yeah.
Apollo being a dick is something I want to see more because like the new 52 version of Ares is this weary old man, which I think is cool.
What was the one from Injustice?
That's Ares, man.
Okay, then they could have done that.
Yeah, Ares. Huh?
No, when you said Ares, I was thinking of female.
Cersei?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cersei from the Odyssey is also one of her big enemies,
Yeah.
including that memorable episode of the Justice League where she turned her Wonder Woman into a pig and Batman had to try and find a cure.
I remember that episode.
I don't remember that.
Oh.
one.
It was good.
Yeah, it ends with Batman lounge singing.
It does. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that the one that he's like singing I Am Blue or some
Am
shit?
I blue?
Yeah, Am I Blue? Yeah.
And like Zatanna and Cersei are both like crying because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Zatanna.
Zatanna, dude, put her in
Oh,
something.
Yeah,
God.
Zatanna is
Dude,
awesome.
Dude, as soon as you said that, I was like, that would be awesome.
Just cast Paul Dini's wife. She is Zatanna.
She
That's
was in,
why she married Paul Dini.
She was in Smallville.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, she should show up. She could show up on Arrow. She could show up on a bunch of shit.
It's true.
Yes, Zatanna's great
I mean,
for
heck,
team-up
they put
episodes.
Huntress on Arrow, so they might as well.
Well, they screwed up Huntress, man.
They did.
They
Yeah.
tried to like set up where they could do her right, but then they put her on a bus. It sucks.
I read a thing that said she is the daughter of Batman and Catwoman.
That's all right. Let me explain some comics lore.
Okay, please, because
Way back
don't
in the
know.
day, there was Earth 1 and Earth 2.
Right.
Earth 1 was the regular ongoings. Earth 2 was the continuing adventures of the old DC heroes from like the 40s. Like the old original Flash and Green Lantern.
Yeah.
The Green Lantern whose battery is magic. And like the friggin' Flash that dresses like Mercury got his powers from radioactive water. Which,
Huh.
yeah, that's healthy.
Right.
But like, and then also had their own versions of Superman and Batman. This version of Batman married Catwoman. Like she's like, why steal jewels?
Right?
I married a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to
And
steal
she
all
started, fighting crime too. And then they had a daughter together named Helena Wayne, who called herself the Huntress and was like partners in the law firm with Nightwing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, like lawyers and vigilantes. I've always found that weird, like Daredevil and She-Hulk and whatnot.
Right, yeah.
But like, a guy being there. Did my lawyer I see my lawyer throw a car at someone? What the shit?
Well, I guess you could say she stole his family jewels.
Oh,
man.
damn you! That was actually
He was waiting for that.
So
He was
this is
waiting for
where
that.
things got weird because then they'd have crossovers, kind of like on the Flash when they talk about Earth 2 and their crossovers. That's what they're referencing. They'd have like their version of Superman come hang out with our Superman. Then in the 1980s, they decided to reboot. Crisis on Infinite Earths happened.
That was the best thing
The
ever.
biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
This big
That was so
intergalactic dickhead called the Anti-Monitor showed up and started destroying reality. Like, this dude wiped out realities.
Damn.
And, like, all the heroes from all the multiverses and all the multiverses of comics showed up to fight him.
Yeah.
Everybody died too.
A lot of people died. See, Earth 1 Superman, or Earth 2 Superman, the original old Superman with the gray hair, he died.
Damn.
Supergirl
died.
died. Barry Allen, that's when Barry Allen died, and
Yeah.
Wally took up the mantle.
Huh.
Fun fact about that, this guy, this blonde dude in a ripped up red uniform showed up in Marvel for a while with no memories and hung out with the other speedsters for a bit.
That's funny.
So Marvel's like, hey,
If they're killing their character, we're gonna take him.
Barry, come hang out with us for a while, man.
Yeah.
You know, and then Barry would show up every now and again to, you know, when shit really got bad, then he'd vanish back into the Speed Force.
Yeah.
But after that created the modern DC universe as we know it. Like, modern Superman as we know it, like it's portrayed in the animated series,
Mm-hmm.
that's where it comes from. Modern Batman, that in the animated series, which is based heavily on Neil Adams' work from that time.
That explains a lot.
And Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil, that's the writer and the artist. Yeah.
That's why we got the dark.
But then
Black
there's a
Man.
new,
That's why we got the dark Batman.
Well, theirs was more like, you know, noirish detective. Then Frank Miller
Okay.
added some dark.
Yeah.
Batman's been created by a lot. Say Batman is a
Yeah.
fascinating character because he's been done so much differently. But
Very
anyway,
versatile.
But he's been dark
then
so
someone
long.
decided to do a new version of the Huntress. This one is Helena Bernatelli, the daughter of a mobster who got killed.
Damn.
She's kind of like the loose cannon of the Bat family. She kind of hangs out with them, but kind of doesn't. You know, but like Batman tried to like, you know, help her control her rage by putting her on the Justice League, and I think she left because she like, you know, was trying to use lethal force at one time.
Right.
You know, that's what happens when you let them carry around a hand crossbow. But whatever.
Now I noticed in the trailer, Cyborg is in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is this opening for other like the other younger like the Young Justice
I
or
wish.
Teen Titans in there? Because I'm
See-
looking for you know
Raven?
Starfire, Raven. Who
Beast
else?
Boy?
Beast Boy. Yeah. I'm
Robin?
looking, Robin.
That's my thing,
Big
is, like,
Robin.
See, in New 52, they put Cyborg on the Justice League and kind of wrote out him as from the Teen Titans,
Right.
Yeah.
which kind of sucks because he had better chemistry with them.
Yeah.
And
He could do both.
but he looks awesome in the trailer. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah,
looks
he did.
badass.
Yeah. He looks awesome.
Now they have like I haven't seen any Robin like
Yeah.
stories since Damian died.
He
It's just
came
been
back,
like kind of
though.
Nightwing, and then everybody else is
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, Damian came back from the dead
Yeah.
with like
I never liked him.
superpowers. I like Damian.
I didn't.
Here's the thing. Read Streets of Gotham by Dini. He makes Damian less of an obnoxious little shit.
Yeah.
He's still kind of a smart-ass little bastard, but like you feel more sympathy for him. Like he like gets physically ill when they find some dead children and is like horrified, and like, you know, Nightwing, who's Batman at the time, is like, all right, we're gonna get him, man, we're gonna get him.
Yeah.
And that was good. He was really good in his dynamic as Dick's Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't really do so well as Bruce's Robin.
Yeah.
I miss Batman
That's weird.
Incorporated because that was so cool. Like, there's Batman's everywhere. Batman's finally sick of this shit. It's like, you know what? You
Mass
get a
produce 'em.
Batman. It's
Yeah.
like, I could think of about 20 cities in the real world and in DC that use it. Like
Right.
Hub City.
Mm-hmm.
Hub City is canonically worse than Gotham.
Yeah. Oh,
It's based
God.
on East St. Louis.
That explains everything.
Yeah. See, it's from the Denny O'Neil, the Batman I told you about, it's Question Run, where he turned the Question into a D-list, you know, the guy that inspired Rorschach,
Yeah.
to an interesting philosophical dude.
That would be a cool live action character to have. The question.
Everyone
Oh,
was
man.
hoping the either the, you know, Renee Montoya version or the Vic Sage version would show up on Arrow. There was
Yeah.
rumors about it for a long time, and it never came out.
I saw that.
I'm so pissed because even like official sources were saying it. Where the hell is the Question?
Yeah.
What characters?
The Question and the Green Lantern have been the two ones that where everyone's like, where the hell are they
Yeah.
on Arrow?
They've hinted at it at the Legends of Tomorrow,
Oh,
and that's
the
going
They
through
did,
Hub City
yeah.
several times.
Ooh.
And Hub City, oh my god.
Yeah.
In Legends of Tomorrow, it's like, here's the good. Here's it being destroyed. Here's the good again. And we're going back. Ooh, Ra's al Ghul got involved. Ooh.
Yeah. Ken, you know who Damien's mom is? Talia al Ghul. She just showed up with a little 9-year-old boy. one
Wait,
day.
is that from the son of Batman or some shit like
that's
that?
him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Batman's just like,
I remember you mentioning him a lot, and now I understand what you mean by him.
Yeah.
He is a
man.
ruthless man.
Yeah, he wears his little Assassin's Creed hood because he thinks he's all badass.
But he is very set in his ways. If you bring up anything ceremonial, he will honor it.
Yeah.
They show examples of
Also,
that.
him and the third Robin hate each other's guts.
Red Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, he was starting to trust him, and I actually sided with Damien on this. Then he noticed Red Robin was, like, had him on his threat list of vigilantes that could go bad, and he was heartbroken. I was like, man, now Red Robin, you fucked up, man. That's
Batman
sad.
did the same thing.
Yeah, pretty
He's
much.
like,
Yeah, but
well,
that's
now I have a
Batman.
plan
He
to
was starting
kill
to trust.
everyone.
He was starting to trust this guy as a brother, and then that happened.
Yeah.
He,
Well, I mean, he did that to the Justice League. He was like, I know how to stop all of you now.
yeah.
So, for Legends of Tomorrow, that borderlines messing up the timeline as Barry Allen does in Flashpoint. The fact that they're able to go back like 10, 15 years and then the next 30 years are being completely ruined where it's just destruction everywhere. They're like, ooh,
Yeah.
we need to go back like 2 minutes before we did that and then change this.
It would be funny as hell if the next season was just them chasing Barry. Get back
that's-
here, Barry! No!
I saw somebody made a joke about that. They were like, so if Legends of Tomorrow and Flash are in the same, like, universe,
Mm-hmm.
and then Legends of Tomorrow, they're all worried about not changing the timeline,
Oh.
and then Barry just goes back and does it, just because.
Well, that's
It's like, they gotta be pissed off, because
Well,
they
that's-
did so much time travel to not mess up the timeline, and
Firestorm's
Barry
gonna
just
just
one
whoop his ass.
5-minute part. Just
Well, that's the
changes
premise of Legends of Tomorrow. The main captain literally goes back in time without the actual the consultants of the Time Lords. Well, I don't know.
The Time Council. They're the goddamn
Okay,
Time
I am
Lords.
sorry.
They
but
made it so much more like Doctor Who than in the comics.
They have Rory as the captain. The fact that he makes jokes about Doctor Who the entire time, like the fact that he's just like, well, you guys gotta go to the dressing room. Like, you have a dressing room? Like, yeah, doesn't everybody? And I'm just like,
Hey, at least you didn't mention the swimming pool.
They did eventually mention that.
Son of a
It
bitch, I
was
missed that.
yeah. They mentioned a lot of things, and it's just, and they also have somebody named Rari on the actual spaceship, which was
Yeah.
even more hilarious. But right now, is it still ongoing? I'm pretty sure the season 2 is about to end.
Season 2 is about to show up, man.
Oh, okay.
Season 2 hasn't started yet, dude.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of my shows mixed
honestly,
up
I
now.
haven't watched it. I watched the first episode, and then I watched the episode.
Kind of
of
drags
Green
at points,
Arrow.
but when it's good, it's
That's
good.
Yeah.
Like, that episode kicked ass.
That episode did kick ass.
It's-
He came out with the missing arm, dude. As soon as I saw the
I was
missing
like,
arm, I was
oh,
like,
crap!
because I was just ready
It's-
for the goatee, because everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
goatee, and then he
Then
came out
it's
with
like
the
He's
missing
Dark
arm. I was
Knight.
like,
He's Dark Knight Returns. Green
Yeah.
Arrow.
yep.
So,
So
the
good.
series is a hit and miss, where one episode good, one episode kind of filler, trying to fix it, good filler, good filler.
Though Vandal Savage is a scary bastard.
Yeah,
It really
that
is,
episode,
yeah.
especially when they start bringing up the League of Assassins, that was amazing.
Yeah. I still love when they're back in the 70s and Canary.
Oh, I did see that
When they
one.
go,
yeah.
like, Canary and the two dudes from the Rogues go hit the bar. It's
Yeah.
like, screw it. We're going back in the 70s. And, like, he waves just like, I love the 70s. He's like double fisting Miller Lite stubbies.
Yeah.
And they start a bar fight just cuz.
Puts on a song onto the jukebox, like, what is my mom's favorite song? You listen to it a lot. I was like, you're not. And I was like, yes.
And they also have to, like, stop them from, like, screwing the timeline up, like, for
Yeah.
their own things. Like, Captain Cold tries to stop his dad from being such a screw-up criminal. And then he screws up like an idiot and sells the diamond to an undercover cop like a dumbass. Jesus! You go where the rich criminals are and find a fence.
Well,
You're to sell to some dude on the street.
Well, he also threatens him not to lay a hand on either of them.
Well, yeah.
So that's also good too.
Unfortunately, it does not seem to work.
Well, as they say in the show, the timeline is still technically changing very slowly, but the longer it's set there, it'll slowly take effect to the people that are currently being
Got
actively...
it. Doctor Who bullshit time travel rules.
A little bit less so. Because the people that are currently there are still affected by it as well. It just takes more time to affect them.
Yeah.
So if they go back into the time, technically they took somebody else from another section and moved them over to here.
Yeah.
Now, in Doctor Who, they call it timely-wimely stuff, and then it's just like, oh, this is just person, here's static here.
Well, it's
this
more like
is
Star Trek techno-babble, where it has some semblance of rules.
Yeah.
Doctor Who is just like, don't think about it. Look, there's a funny English or Scottish dude in a box.
Yeah, well, with the Legends of Tomorrow, they actually slowly get reasonably. So if you affect something, it'll take you, like, if you, for instance, if you forget to go to, like, an event and you don't end up meeting your wife in the future, he slowly loses his ring.
Yeah.
So it still takes several minutes for that to affect, other than you're affecting
Also,
it
they
right
meet
then
their
and there.
past selves way too much to be safe for time travel.
Yeah. Aren't you, like, not supposed to see
that is, like,
yourself
always
right
been
from
the big
future?
thing.
Yeah. Like, they even did that in Doctor Who. It's just like, don't touch yourself. Like, not
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Don't go back in time.
Too late for that.
To touch yourself, literally. It'll literally cause the universe to contract and basically
You know,
destroy
this makes
So
itself.
that's what they
So-
told Barry Allen in the Flash. show.
Yeah, then he sees himself and
Yeah.
he's just like, oh.
Yeah. Like, don't say anything.
And then season 2, they're just like, I need you to go back
Or how
2 seconds
narcissistic.
before to go with me.
For some reason, this reminds me of Star Trek and Deep Space Nine when they go to the mirror universe again, and like Kira, her double in that universe is like attracted to her. It's like, man, I'm a narcissist. So there's gonna be some weirdo that's gonna try that. I kind of hope time travel never becomes a thing, because then it's gonna go pear shaped quick.
Yeah, everything's gonna get screwed up if time travel was a thing.
If that was the only way that it'd be really decent to have, is just to categorize history. That would be it.
That would be the
Take
only
pictures
legal.
of them putting together the pyramids, the Aztecs. Just take pictures. Go.
Or at least
I'm
make,
gonna go visit the Aztecs.
or at least make it where
Well,
you
you-
can't tamper with history at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Well, if that was the case, if your technology is that advanced, you could literally have a cloaking device in the middle of the air, do a 3D survey of the entire
well,
thing,
yeah.
and then
Well,
leave.
Yeah.
Fair enough. My thing is, like, 31st century 4chan will be able to figure out how to undo it. What? They'll survive.
We should talk about Defenders and Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Defenders trailer is kind of like this.
Well, the
Yeah.
Defenders trailer. These trailers have excellent taste in music, I must say. First Nirvana, but they didn't really show us a damn thing in that trailer except Styx saying some cryptic crap. Point is, we're excited for the Defenders. It's going to be awesome. Luke Cage, however, we got more to talk about. Maestro.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Hand me the mic so I can take it away.
Yes, it is won us over immediately by using Wu-Tang Clan, or, well, Old Dirty Bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan.
I was hyped about that.
Oh yeah, it's like, it looks dark, it looks hood, it looks kicking down doors and crap. I also love how
great.
pissed off he looks at people blowing his shirts up.
They also show a little bit of what was it? Iron Fist.
Yeah, the Iron Fist one, they didn't really show much of that.
Yeah, they didn't. Sadly.
I was gonna look at that too.
The
Iron
whole
Fist
trailer, I was like, One Punch Man?
Yeah,
Except the
pretty
people
much what
don't
it was.
explode.
Well, Iron Fist has a cool ass origin. His
Yeah,
family
it
got
does.
stranded up in like the mountains and got into this mystical Mortal Kombat dimension.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like whatever that realm is called. I don't know.
Netherrealm?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like he gets taken in by like the mystic kung fu people. And he
monks.
plunges his goddamn hands into the heart of a dragon.
Yep.
Yes, dude kills a dragon with his bare hands and gets superpowers from it.
Hell yeah, man.
And he learns all sorts of
Skyrim type
mystical martial arts crap from it. Like, oh god, in Daredevil. Have you seen Daredevil?
The movie or the
show?
No, I haven't seen the show.
Mind a mild spoiler.
Go ahead.
Like this one, like there's the big conglomerate of crime bosses that are kind of working together under Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
And one is this old Chinese lady you think is part of the triad,
Oh no, she's
but
scary.
she's not.
She's scary.
She's from Kun Lao, this realm, and she just like One Punch Man's Daredevil across the room, and this is like this little like 80-year-old Chinese grandma.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Daredevil's just like, oh god, what the fuck? And like, I'm like, oh shit! Like when I see that, and I saw like the shipping crates, which have like the mark of the steel serpent, which is one of Iron Fist's enemies. I'm like, oh shit! This old lady's from Kun Lao. No, Daredevil, don't! That's like the Yakuza guy I knew, like, you're the Hand, man. You're a goddamn ninja. You're not the Yakuza. Don't even try. But that one blindsided me. I'm like, oh! But yeah, no, Luke Cage, though. Stairwell fights are like stairwell and like small building and hallway fights are the hallmark.
With the car door.
Yeah, the car door. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Wasn't that almost a 5-minute scene, or was it 3 to 5 minutes? I don't remember which it was. But
which-
it was
which
one
fight?
continuous shot going down the stair railing.
Oh yeah, that was like in Daredevil season 2. It's
Yeah.
so cool. He goes down this stairwell, down this like
That was
apartment building, and just like he has a chain in one hand, and due to dickery from the Punisher, has like a big like a revolver taped in his hand with no bullets in it.
Yeah.
Because the Punisher was trying to prove a moral point with him.
Right.
In the comics, however, that gun was loaded.
I still like
Oh, no, wait, no, it
season
wasn't.
1's hallway fight scene where he throws the freaking
microwave.
microwave at the guy.
Someone on the internet was like, I can't remember what it might have been 4chan, but he's like, I want him to show up in Infinity War and pelt Thanos in the dome with a microwave. That would be the funniest shit.
It just
I have
bombs.
come to... What the...
Yeah. They're really good at doing this. Even the Punisher scene when he was breaking out of the prison. That was the bloodiest thing I've ever seen.
I know, it
on
was
a
just like...
Marvel show. Man. And he just looks up and Kingpin's
I am
sitting up there
uncomfortable
just
with how
watching
much
the
I
whole thing.
enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was cool. It was
Yeah.
just like crazy.
Punisher
It
show.
was like not.
You know what I want for villain? I want Barracuda. God, I want Barracuda bad. I don't know who could play him, like, because Barracuda is like this 8-foot-tall black dude that is just the most profane human being on the planet, but he's hilarious. It's hard to explain him. He has a grill that says "fuck you." He looks a lot younger, but apparently he's as old as Castle is, and because it's in Punisher Max, where it goes off of. No, Frank Castle is still a vet, so it's like this like dude in his late 60s going around killing these people, and he's even scarier than the mainstream Punisher.
Right.
Like, oh my god. Read Garth Ennis' Punisher Max if you have a strong stomach. And read Jason Aaron's run on it, too.
It sounds like it's a bloody good time. I should read it.
Oh, yeah. Like, that I think, actually, this version of Kingpin takes a lot from Jason Aaron's interpretation of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen some Agent Orange and some Agent Red.
Wow, Joey. Bad Joey. Bad.
So are they doing another Jessica Jones season? Because I haven't heard anything about
I
it.
heard, but it's going to be like in
She's gonna-
2017 or 2018.
Yeah.
So same as Daredevil.
So they're trying to get everything together for the Defenders and then slowly have them branch out again until they can do their own thing.
The thing about Netflix is like there's only 12 or so episodes of each
Yeah.
show.
Well,
Yeah.
you can watch
I
all
can't
at
keep
once.
up.
You can't
Yeah.
even Well, yeah, but
I like that.
upload.
No, screw that.
I guess just upload one in the winter and then one in the summer. Have,
Well, I think
like,
that's what they're going to be
shows
doing for the
going.
shows, so that
I
they
think
can
they're
do
going
them
to do
all
that once they
seasons.
get it rolling, but
Yeah.
Jessica Jones was some dark shit, man.
Yeah, I think they're
It
just
was
starting.
good though. I got my mom hooked on that show.
Yeah, it was
I
good,
was
but
like,
I
after
kind
the
of took a
first
break after
three
a couple episodes.
I
I was
think
watching with my roommate when he realized about the elevator. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, the girl, dude.
Don't spoil it. In case
That's
you want to
no.
see
I
this.
told my mom. I was like, "So did you get to the part with the girl?" And she's like, "Yes." And then I just kept watching it from there. She finished it in like 2 days.
Yeah, they did not tone down how much of a dick
No.
the Purple Man is all.
They
but
really
they
didn't.
didn't make him purple. That pisses me off still.
Yeah.
That's
He
the
had a
whole
purple.
point.
He had a purple suit.
I don't give a crap about that.
He needs to be fully purple.
I can go in some places in my neighborhood and probably find a dude in a purple suit.
He needs to come out looking like a pink or a purple Pinkman.
Yeah. You know, speaking of which, speaking of dudes in purple suits, I think the recession hit pimps hard. There's like 3 pimp mobiles on sale in front of the old Packard store. Like, I swear to God, it is like metallic green,
Oh,
like
I've
Hot
seen
Wheels
those,
paint
yeah.
and gold. And it's like $8,000.
I went by that road 3 times today. And I have not seen that.
Yeah, go to Providence. It's hilarious.
Oh my god!
But
I gotta take a visit there sometime.
It is hard out here for a pimp, I guess.
Yeah, apparently.
that's it, man.
Right?
Covered everything, right?
Yeah.
Unless you guys. I
Mm.
don't think there was much of anything else.
What was
week?
Trying to think.
Trying to think of anything.
Crap,
We can touch on Stan Lee's character that he's making.
Oh yeah, what was up
Have
with
you guys
that?
seen that?
Oh, yeah.
What is his name? Not Astro. What is it?
I forgot. I just heard he was making a new character.
Yeah,
But
Stanley's
I didn't
writing
hear
again.
what it was.
It's been a while.
It's gonna be a
What's
movie, TV show, like a cartoon, not a live action.
When was the last time Stan Lee wrote anything?
Well, he has his name on the Daily Spider-Man strip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he still writes. He just doesn't
write.
He's not creating more characters.
Yeah.
So
They're
what was
just
the last?
going with the characters.
Okay, so
that
he hasn't
have.
created
Let's
a character in
see.
a long time.
Right.
It was
I don't
last
think
thing he
anybody's
created was.
created a character.
Let's see, there was Stripperella, and so he
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to be
I
a
remember
super
Stripperella.
Oh yeah.
stripper.
Oh, my
Stan
God.
Lee, you dirty old man.
Right? You remember
Stan
the
Lee,
robot
the
chicken?
original old dirty bastard.
You remember the robot chicken sketch with him and Pamela Anderson?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god,
But yeah, let's
that
see.
was funny.
What else? Oh, yeah, no. Someone came out like around the same time as Stripperella. He worked on a manga. I can't remember what the name was.
Somebody said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wait, here, what, you got the laptop. What is it?
Let's look it up real quick.
In the meantime, I did a little bit of background research on the Kingpin, and apparently him and Spider-Man had this whole thing just against each other.
He was
But they
originally a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah,
he
but from what I've seen, they haven't really directly fought. They just more played around with them being like straight civil people. And
Nah.
some of the things I've seen was him actually sitting down and talking to Kingpin, just like while Kingpin's eating. And he's like, "So, how you doing?"
No,
I
no.
think that's a lot of what Kingpin does. It's
Yeah,
just like people
Kingpin's
talking
dead.
to him while he's eating.
Well, that's the thing. Kingpin, though, like, he's like a sumo wrestler, though. He will
Yeah.
rip you up.
He'll
even though he
take
looks
you
like,
out.
But that's the thing, like, you talk about that. You know what he did in the Civil War comic when they revealed Spider-Man's identity?
Yeah.
He shot Aunt May, had someone shoot Aunt May.
Yeah.
You know what Spider-Man did? He snapped that assassin's arm like a twig to get information out of him. And then he pimp smacked Fisk, ripped some of his skin off with his fingers. Like
Yeah.
he did, like, because his adhesives, and just went, oh.
No, but the reason I brought that up was because after they were done their discussion, he went to go get up, and Spider-Man just has a smile kind of going through the mask. It's like, did you just web my feet together? And Spider-Man like had the same way. And I'm like,
but
damn.
no, Daredevil season 3 is going to be some rough shit because,
Yeah.
like, it's going to be like Frank Miller Daredevil must suffer mode.
Yeah.
Like during Frank Miller's run, like Kingpin finds out who he is and makes his life a living hell. And unfortunately, that's made Daredevil's life in the comics very miserable. Like a lot of people have said he has the worst life of any comic superhero. Every single love interest except Black Widow has gone evil and tried to kill him, lost their minds, or died.
Well, that's what happens when you can't see things coming.
Oh God, Joey Bastard.
I literally heard both of you guys sigh at the same time.
Your new name for the channel is Goddammit Joey.
God damn it, Joey.
But like,
God damn it, Ross. Me, God damn it, Joey.
yeah. Oh yeah, but. Whew. But
So,
like they're
I
fighting.
hope Stick's still there though.
Oh, yeah,
Like I know
I-
he didn't die, but
I like
yeah.
saying like
He's
it was like you know who they're gonna cast as Stick originally? Sonny Chiba,
I don't know who that is.
old kung fu movie dude.
Oh.
Badass
Oh,
dude.
I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, badass, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
No, Jackie Chan's not scary enough looking. Jackie
No.
Chan's very happy
Who
and
was it?
affable. Sonny Chiba. SONNYCHIBA.
Yeah, Jackie Chan is the one you want if you want to have some comic relief with Kung Fu. Because
Or
you can't
the
take him
Nice
seriously.
Master.
Yeah, you can't really take him seriously, but at the same time,
Oh, okay, I
it's
know
like,
who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the old guy though.
Oh yeah, I like that guy.
it's-
As
He's really good.
grouchy Clint Eastwood looking dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Got any of that German crab, drinking his beer.
He looked it up.
So I found out the Stan Lee comic, or the manga rather. It's called, and any weebos out there, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, Karakuri Doji Ultimo. And it pretty much literally translates to Mechanical Boy Ultimo.
Okay. Yeah, and Stan Lee shows up and is this like weird, like 8-foot tall samurai guy with a spider on his chest, because of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's some weird stuff.
Right. There's supposed to be
Stan Lee he actually loves Japanese stuff. Like he's the reason there was Japanese Spider-Man, which is a hilarious show because Spider-Man has a giant goddamn robot. Because of course he does. They issue you one in Japan. There was also plans to make a Tokusatsu, which is like Kamen Rider and Power Rangers style show about the Avengers, but it kind of fell through.
Well, all right, guys. That's been Dash of Salt. Me and the Super Friends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Just remember, Joey gets to be Gleek.
At least I'm not in Glee.
Wow.
It's not in Glee.
With that, we're going to end it.
We're going to have to end it. See you guys later.
And remember, there are 4